public and announcing that there's been several attempts by several individuals to modify, to insert fake data, to muddy the waters, or to discredit the overall contents of the laptop by inserting fake data into the laptop. So I'm not surprised that after 2 years, a Washington Post examination of the drive after it's passed through countless numbers of hands is going to record something.
The attacks on Hunter Biden have been incessant over the past 5 years. And well, now the president's son is finally fighting back. He just filed a lawsuit. Welcome into TYT's Overruled. I'm your legal analyst, Adrienne Lawrence. In what some describe as a newly aggressive approach, Hunter Biden has filed a sweeping lawsuit against the computer repair shop owner who released the data that's been driving GOP narratives. The owner had sued Biden, claiming that the president's son defamed him by saying that he illegally accessed the data. This per the Washington Post. In the counterclaim filed on Friday morning in U.S. District Court in Delaware, Biden and his attorneys say that John Paul Mac Isaac had no legal right to copy and distribute private information. They accuse him and others of 6 counts of invasion of privacy, including conspiracy to obtain and distribute the data. In his counterclaim, Biden does not admit that he dropped off the laptop, but he does argue that even if he did drop it off and left it with Mac Isaac, that the shop owner would only have a right to the equipment, not the data stored on the laptop. And this is in response to Mac Isaac's statement confirming that he had made copies of Biden's hard drive and distributed them to people, including former Trump attorney Rudy Giuliani. Now, the detailed 42-page countersuit lays out Biden's side of the story. Here's a snippet. As a result of Mac Isaac's unlawful agreement and his conspiracy with others, Mr. Biden's personal data was made available to third parties and then ultimately to the public at large, which is highly offensive, causing harm to Mr. Biden and his reputation, the suit states. The object of invading Mr. Biden's privacy and disseminating his data was not for any legitimate purpose, but to cause harm and embarrassment to Mr. Biden. Biden is also seeking a jury trial to determine any compensatory and punitive damages. So let's talk about this. First, this is indeed a new strategic approach by Biden. He otherwise has approached the laptop debacle in a very quiet way, not striking back. And so the decision to actually hit back tells you that he's looking to change the narrative here and to no longer be the whipping boy of the right, which he should not be, because releasing the data was wrong. Second, there is a chance that Biden could win this lawsuit. The signed receipt for dropping off the laptop says that property not retrieved within 90 days would be forfeited. But Delaware law says personal property is only deemed abandoned after 1 year, and also that certain steps have to be taken to notify the property owner. So it may become a question of whether Mac Isaac could legally contract around that 1-year statute. Plus, even if it were a 90-day term that was applied by way of the receipt, Mac Isaac admitted in media appearances that he started accessing Biden's information on the laptop before the 90-minute window. So if anything, it's Mac Isaac's mouth that is probably going to cost him the win in this case. Of course, there's no real win for Hunter Biden here. He's been mocked, shamed, embarrassed. Nudes of him have been posted out there on the internet. I can't imagine that Mac Isaac's pockets are that deep as a shop owner to be able to compensate the president's son for having his business out in these streets and also in such a messy way. Plus, I think there is a jury out there who may be very sympathetic to Hunter Biden, as it's well known that he struggles with substance abuse issues, and many of us have family members and loved ones, and maybe even our own track records, that intersects with substance abuse. So again, he could win, but really, what is the win here? Then again, those are just my thoughts. You let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Hit that like and follow button, and thanks for watching.